I made this film because there is a constant threat against the LGBT community, a threat of violence that has ransacked our community and left us with dead trans brothers and sisters, dead bisexual brothers and sisters, dead non-binary brothers and sisters. The LGBT has already had to go through the AIDS crisis. And now here we are in the year of 2024. We are realizing that one by one, they are trying to strip away all of our gay rights. But the LGBT community is taking a stand. I made this documentary film because I realized that there is a problem in America where people are inciting violence against the LGBT community. I made this film dedicated to O'Shea Sibley, a black gay man who was stabbed outside of a gas station for dancing. He was doing a dance known as voguing, which is what some people have rumored that he was doing. Voguing is a dance created by gay people. He was dancing, and whatever dance he was doing, some guys who were at the gas station did not like what he was doing. So they decided to attack him, argue with him, and stab him to death. I made this film dedicated to Matthew Shepard. Matthew Shepard's story says that he was robbed, he was pistol whipped, he was tortured, and then he was tied to a fence and left to die. Because of Matthew Shepard, President Barack Obama passed the Matthew Shepard Act.
You know, as a nation, we've come far on the journey towards a more perfect union. And today we've taken another step forward. This afternoon I signed into law the Matthew Shepard and James Byrd Jr. Hate Crimes Prevention Act. This is the culmination of a struggle that has lasted more than a decade. Time and again, we faced opposition. Time and again, the measure was defeated or delayed. Time and again, we've been reminded of the difficulty of building a nation in which we're all free to live and love as we see fit. But the cause endured, and the struggle continued, waged by the family of Matthew Shepard, by the family of James Byrd, by folks who held vigils and led marches.
Because of the homophobic hate crime, the unlawful murder of Matthew Shepard, President Barack Obama passed the Matthew Shepard Act. For years, brave leaders have stood up to help defend the LGBT community from the homophobes.
About a man who went to an Arlington City Council meeting and said the punishment for being gay is death, or it should be death. That man came from the same church as a pastor that we're going to look at today in a disturbing clip that has gone viral. It's Steadfast Church is the name of the church. And he said, just like his, I guess, colleague or someone else who went to that same church, that gay people should be killed. But this one went as far as to specifically say how. They should be shot in the back of the head. Warning, this is very disturbing, but let's take a look.
Say is the answer, is the solution for the homosexual in 2022, here in the New Testament, here in the book of Romans, that they are worthy of death. These people should be put to death. Every single homosexual in our country should be charged with the crime, the abomination of homosexuality that they have. They should be convicted in a lawful trial. They should be sentenced with death. They should be lined up against the wall and shot in the back of the head. That's what God teaches. That's what the Bible says.
Perfect. And, you know, Leviticus 20:13 clearly says, if a man also lie with mankind as he lieth with the woman, both of them have committed an abomination, they shall surely be put to death, their blood shall be upon them. And, you know, as a Christian, I believe the Bible, and that's where I get my belief.
Doesn't the 10 Commandment, isn't the first commandment, thou shalt not kill?
No, the first commandment is thou shalt have no other gods before me.
Okay,
but of course,
is thou shalt not kill one of the commandments?
Yes, it is. But what you have to understand is that the Bible commands that certain people be put to death, not by me, not by Christians. It's obviously not my job or the job of any Christian to go out and kill anybody, and I've never taught anything like that. But rather that the government's job is to punish criminals and to execute those who've committed capital crimes. And according to the Bible, homosexuality is a capital crime, and I didn't write the Bible.
The homophobes have decided to wage war against the LGBT community. So I have decided to wage war against the homophobes, but not a war of violence like them. I will fight back. We will fight back by using our voice, by using the law, and by using our right to stand up and protest. We are the LGBT community. We are strong. We are powerful. We are loving. We are fierce. We do not stand for pedophilia in the LGBT community. And we do not stand for rapists in the LGBT community. We fight against rapists. And we do not stand for bigotry and hate in the LGBT community. We are your neighbors. We are the ones who sack your groceries. We are the ones who work on the force. We are the ones who watch your children. Yes, we are gay. Yes, we are proud of it. And we will not hide anymore to help pamper and to pacify the straight community.